Time for some Twitter tea. I'm back. Sorry I went MIA. My husband got sick, was in the hospital. It was a whole big thing. He's doing way better now, and I'm back. And I know this tea's a little late, but better late than never. So, Katie puts out a tweet saying Keem is almost 40. He's not old, and his claims of retirement are ridiculous. His channel has been dying for years. The most attention he's received in months is his announcement of his retirement. Now, why? Why, Katie? Why you gotta take on Keem? You know it's not gonna end well. You know this. So I'm thinking, was she just trying to get some engagement up on her Twitter? Is she just crazy? Why would you rattle his cage? It didn't go well last time. Here's the thing I know about Keem's fans. They are relentless. And she knows this. So, of course, here comes Keem talking about Katie drinking on her lies, Katie being drunk, Katie's DUI. Now, let's just be clear. Nobody has to dig to find information on Katie's DUI because she has put that information out there herself many times. I've said this from the beginning. Don't put information out if you don't want it to come back against you. That's just how it goes on YouTube and Twitter. And you can see the comments. It's crazy, the comments. Like I said, Keem's fans are rabid. They will defend him. They remind me of Trisha Paytas fans. They're just not going to have it. And she had to know this. She knows what his fans are like. So, was she going for engagement? Just trying to get relevant? I don't know. But it's funny to me for someone like her to say that Keem gets no engagement and his channel's dying when he's got, like 5 million subs and gets 500,000 views on his videos. Things that I just dream about. So that's, a little hypocritical in my book to be dogging him for his views. I've been saying for months that Katie's going to run out of content. She's going to have to find something else to talk about, and we see that happening now. The Gabby Petito story is pretty much over. I don't think true crime is really Katie's thing, so I really don't think that's what she's going to do. The Duggar story is pretty much dead. There's not going to be much more to talk about unless he pleads to a deal or his trial comes, which is going to be a while. So, in my opinion, she's already grasping for content. You can only ride that Duggar train so far, and then you're just recycling content. I feel like she was recycling content with the Petito case. She would just take the same story she did, move it around a little bit, put a new video up. After a while, people catch on. So, you can only do that so long, and then it's not going to work anymore. So if you look here, this BB post says, Keem has 5.5 million followers. His views are 500. That's a 9% viewership for Keem. So she's getting more of her subs watching her than he is. She's at 50%, which wasn't true. The math doesn't work. And I want to point out that's a fake account. That isn't the real person. So that was somebody with a sock account doing that. But of course, Katie glommed onto that to show that if you did the math, she actually has more engagement with her subs than Keem does with his. But you know what I say to that? 10% of 5 million is still way more than 30% of 180,000. It just is. And if we're going to go by this math that everybody's doing, then I would have like a 90% engagement because my average views are 3,500 and I have 4,000 subs. So, we could all use that math to our advantage if we want to, right? But, like my husband said, at the end of the day, 10% of 5 million is still way more. Way more. Why is she bothered that Keem's going to retire? Or, a lot of people think it's just a thing he's doing, which who cares? Keem can do whatever he wants. Maybe he's really retiring, maybe he's not. I think it's funny either way. He knows how to get engagement. He knows how to be seen. He just does. That's why he has 5.5 million subs. So you see all the comments. You can pause to see them. Like I said, Keem's fans don't play, and she knows this. She knew exactly what she was in for when she did that. And here's Keem's tweet about Katie. The most attention you ever received is when you got sued for stalking, doxing Tati Westbrook. If my channel is dying, with currently 500,000 views. What do we call your channel that can only pull 50,000 views? When you milk the tragic death of victims, go drive drunk again, loser. Again, he didn't have to go far to find the drunk driving information because that's information Katie put out. So then Keem puts a tweet out. Did she just do a bump of coke in the middle of her trash content? Now this is referring to her roll-off video where she does a fade out and you can see her putting a Q-tip up her nose. You can't make this stuff up. I don't know what she was thinking. I don't think she knew people could see that. She's always in a hurry to upload her 3 videos a day. People were asking, I think it was Sassy on Twitter, was like, well, why would she leave that in there once she knew? My theory is she left it in there because she knew it was going to get a bunch of views. Everybody was going to go look to see it in the video. And I think that's what happened because her roll-off videos never get that many views. She's not dumb about views. She knew leaving that in there was going to make her more money. Again, hate views pay the same as love views, so I'm sure that's why she left it in. Any other self-respecting person would have taken it out. It's crazy to me that she's leaving that in there. Then she says, guess everyone is bored with picking on Belle and Hello Leash. So it's my turn to be picked apart. Super fun. Thanks for making me relevant. I mean, if I was irrelevant, y'all wouldn't care. So now she's the victim. No, Katie, you started this. You knew you stirring that nest over there at Keem was going to do this. So you can't play victim now. You did this. You started it. You threw the first shot. You knew Keem would come back at you. So then she doubles down and says, Dear Keemstar, please pay your taxes. The federal government says you owe them over $264,000 for the years 2013 through 18. Might want to keep your house clean before accusing me of being a drunken drug user, which is false. Uncle Sam doesn't play around with their money. So, yeah. And the weird thing is, this is the form she put up is dated 10/20, and she doesn't use this till like 10/28. So was she thinking it over? Was she holding it for something better? I don't know. But the bad thing is either she didn't do all of her research to know that this tax lien was paid off. Now, some people thought this was his tax return. It's not. It's the screenshot of a tax lien, which is usually public knowledge. She even put it on her Instagram. Now, what did she think was going to happen? Come on, Katie, you're smarter than that. You knew that now they were really going to come after you. No doubt they were going to. And, of course, Keem shows that the tax lien was already paid. It was funny because the day before this, I was just talking to people on Twitter about what a pain in the butt self-employment taxes are. So when Keem did his video, he's like, self-employment taxes are so convoluted, and they are. Believe me, they are. I have a lot of streams of income like Keem does. Now, I'm not saying I have the income Keem does. I don't. But I pull in income from a lot of different places. It's a nightmare. I have accountants and attorneys, too. You don't even want to go there. But, yeah, she should have put on there that the tax lien was paid. Like, within weeks, it got paid. But she doesn't put that on there. She just lets people think that he still owes it. I don't think she did enough research. I don't think she knew he paid it. I think she thought she had this big thing over him, and yeah, who cares? I mean, nobody's a fan of the IRS, Katie. Come on. None of us are going to feel bad or be mad at somebody because they were late paying taxes. That's just not going to work. So then, and I don't have a screenshot of this, but then she goes down the sewer again and says, oh, well, he was arrested for arson years ago. Oh, stop it, Katie. Everybody's heard that story over and over, that he lit off fireworks in a bathroom, had to do community service. It's so ridiculous. She's really grasping at straws now, but she had people on Instagram believing it. It's crazy to me. So now Keem has been really going hard. I mean, he just posted the other day, yesterday, a video, a don't drive drunk video on his Twitter, and added Katie on it. So he's going hard, there's no doubt. So just now I was getting ready to load this onto my YouTube channel, and what would happen? There's more. So Keem posts and said, since I'm retiring soon, I want to make sure and do as many podcasts as I can. If you have a podcast, Please reply to this tweet with a link to show your newest episode. I will do your show. I don't care if you have 1 million viewers or 100 viewers, I'm game. And who should reply? Todd Chrisley. Oh my gosh, this is too much. It's too much. So he says, come on, buddy, let's do it. It's what we were all waiting for and we didn't know it. It's what we needed and we didn't know it. So I had to redo the ending of this video just to put this on there. What do you guys think? Will it happen? I kind of think it will. I think he might take the bait and this could really happen. Oh, it's so funny. I just can't. It's just too much. Anyway. Oh, you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. I'm going to try to go live tonight, but I'm not sure. Just depends on how hubby's feeling and how that goes. But let me know what you think about this latest Uno reverse card. Don't forget, hold your family close.